All right, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's here. Isn't this exciting? All right. So once again, guys, I am totally in support of all my fans. All right, you guys are incredible guys. Okay, every single one of my fans. All right, I'm busy now. I've got lots of people. Well, I mean, I don't have that many people complimenting to me or saying things, but I have no time for negative comments. I really don't. So I don't mind if you've given me negative comments in the past. I'm totally supportive of you, no matter what, right? Now, with the thing is, I don't have negative comments anymore because I just removed them all, and I get lots of positive messages. So people are very supportive. Thank you all for watching, guys. Now, the negative comments were a lot before. Well, they weren't that much. I didn't have that many negative comments, but I had people say negative things, and it was like, obviously, I'm good, right? Like everybody knows, like everybody knows. I'm not saying in a bragging way. I'm just trying to say that people can tell when they see me that I looked like the best looking person on earth, one of them, and I do so well talent wise. But I'm still very supportive to everyone. I don't care if you hated on me before. I don't care if you're jealous or for whatever reason. I'm not, but I just don't have the time to be like listening to people that said negative things or anything like that. I have no time for that. I really don't. Um, it's something that I just have. I've been very kind of lucky to have a channel and be able to do the things I do. I do not take it for granted. So I don't want to leave the haters behind. I really think that haters are some people that are dealing with issues. Maybe they're being made fun of. Maybe something's going on there that they feel they have to hate, right? Like, I think that's the reason. So I don't see why anybody would hate me. I'm so good. So, and some of the comments maybe I'm misinterpreting as hating. Maybe they're not hating, but maybe they're just, that's just their personality. And I'm like, how dare you be so rude? But that's just how they are. So I don't know. But the whole point is, I'm supportive of all my fans, and there's a lot of great fans out there. I've got so many great fans. I love them all. Whenever I see my fans in person, I'm like, that fan was so adorable. I'm like, oh my God. Um, so I'm very supportive of all my fans. And like it's obviously I like the successful people but we have to say we have to like everybody, right? We have to love everybody because we can't just hate on one person. We can't be rude to one person. People that are struggling need help too. So that's why I'm all about supporting the outcasts as well. Now, I came from a position where I was poor, I was overweight, and so I know how it feels to be. I mean, I always felt gorgeous. I was a model when I was overweight, even, believe it or not. I always felt gorgeous. I never really felt like it was a big deal um, to be overweight. I never felt that way for some odd reason. I always felt gorgeous, and I was. I mean, but I was a lot bigger. But I felt gorgeous, and with the being poor, and I'm still poor. I'm not rich at all by any means, at all. No, I have barely any money, but I do good videos, and I make sure I'm glammed up and look perfect. But you don't need that much money to be a YouTuber, especially when you start. I mean, later on when you want to add like crazy details and do all kinds of stuff, you might want to do a lot more. But I don't have very much money, but the thing is, that's why, and I mean, maybe I'm gorgeous and look really good, but I didn't always know that, and I wasn't always familiar with the fact that I was this gorgeous. I never actually knew before. When I was younger, I always thought I knew I was gorgeous, but the way people treat me, I didn't think I was. But now I know. So I mean, I'm not. And I mean, I've known for a long time. Like, this is when I was very young. But yeah, so I came from a place where I felt like an outcast, right? Like we all go through that place, and um, we all feel like we are. Um, well, not all of us, but some of us sort of feel that we're not good enough or whatever. And when I was young, yes, I came from a place where I felt like an outcast. Believe it or not, I mean, you see me here now, I'm well put together and all that, but I think we all go through that in high school and all that. That we're not feeling like we're popular sometimes, even though we are. People might try to make us not feel popular because they want to, get us to feel less than ourselves because maybe they don't feel good, right? So I never in high school and before I felt like a bit of an outcast. But I mean, I was gorgeous, but I didn't always feel really gorgeous, right? And not everybody does. So guys, um, That is why I am supportive of the outcasts. I mean, and I don't have to be. There are a lot of stars that totally turn on people, that totally say negative things, that are so rude, that are like, think they're the bee's knees, they have all this money, they think they're a big shot, they think they're awesome, and that's not necessarily wrong, but they're so far out of touch with what reality is like for people, right? So I'm still in that reality, right? I'm poor. I'm not. I've come out of a place where I felt like an outcast years and years ago. I'm kind of like uh, I've had people hating on me, and I'm just a new channel. So I've come from that place, right, guys? So we all know that sometimes even the best people come from those places. And even when I'm really, really big and famous, I will not be so out of touch with reality that I won't want to do something for others, right? Like I have plans to give to charities and give to homeless people. What I really want to do is give, like maybe go to the homeless shelter and find out who's actually needing the most money, that maybe is an immigrant or something that didn't know they were gonna be homeless and didn't have any idea, and just give them like, and this is when I'm really really rich. I don't have any money at all right now. I won't be doing this now. This is when I'm really really rich, and give like a bunch of money just all at once, like just give like maybe like 200,000 or something to that person, and just be like, maybe they have a family and they just totally had dealt with, they couldn't get a job, they were struggling. Give that person $200,000, and if I get really really rich, do this more than once, and just sort of, and maybe put them on my YouTube channel and just sort of say like, this person really had um, really came from a rough place. They didn't do it with drugs. They didn't do it with anything negative. They just got into a place where they were maybe didn't speak the language properly, or they were had a hard time applying their resume, and they were trying, and they just didn't make it. I feel really, really bad for homeless people that are struggling, that are not necessarily doing well. So then so that's one thing I'm going to do when I get really famous. Another thing I'm going to do is give to AIDS charities, Parkinson's, uh, schizophrenia and mental health, give to bipolar, give to maybe like United Way. I've always liked United Way very much. United Way, that kind of thing, and just sort of like be that person. Because at the end of the day, if you're doing well, that's great. And nobody feels sorry for you. They feel thrilled to see you. They're always giving you great positive remarks. And instead of spending on plastic surgery, which I would never ever do, guys, I'm going to spend on charities and giving to people that are needing my money, that are really struggling, right? And maybe Children's Hospital, that kind of thing. I think I want to give to Children's Hospital. Like when I was a child, I was so healthy, it was unbelievable. I do not want a child to go through that scenario without having a shot in life. So give to that. And a lot of celebrities. I don't know, they don't talk about it much, but I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities that give to charities. They have so much money, I can't see why they wouldn't. Yes, so anyway, thank you all for watching. Click subscribe. Bye everyone, thank you.